I've been sitting in this chair now for about 30 minutes trying to think on how to start this video, and I have no idea, so let's just start from the top. I'm glad that I've been depressed, and I know that sounds weird, kind of contrarian, I guess, but I've had so much good stuff happen in my life to the point where I'm really blessed and really grateful for everything that I have. But depression is the one thing that I just haven't been able to get over. Everything else in my life, from school to sports, friends, relationships, I'm able to get through it just fine, but there's just something about depression that I can't shake off. It was there a little bit through middle school, but I thought I was just being sad, but I really started to notice it in high school, and it was just really rough for me to get through that, expecting it to be the best 4 years of my life. And not only was it some of the worst time of my life, I also didn't get to have any of my full experiences. Throughout high school, I would switch friend groups. I had a good amount of people that I knew, but friends-wise, not really so much. And today, I only have 2 people from high school that I still consider to be my friends. And if anything, they're more than friends, they're really like brothers to me. We're just not related at all. But going from someone who was really good and could understand everything thrown at their way, whether that was math or English or science, and going into high school, and I just felt like I didn't know anything. I was only really good at English still, kinda, sometimes, I don't know. It was a little bit all over the place. I love history, I'm great with history, but everything else was a real struggle for me, and a lot of the time it would seem like I was being lazy, but really I was just too afraid to ask for help. I kind of just thought eventually I'll get it, but that just didn't really happen. So I would really struggle with my grades, but I never got held back or had to retake a class or anything. But going from someone who was all A's and B's to now getting C's and sometimes D's, man, it was rough. So I get through my freshman and sophomore year decently at best, and then I hit my junior year, and that's when stuff really got weird. I had a big fallout with a lot of my friends because of a rumor that wasn't even true. And this rumor was made up by someone who I considered to be my best friend at the time, because we were constantly hanging out. We'd play the game together, hang out after school. If he wanted to get some food, I would pay for it. I was really cool to the guy. So for him to just make up something that wasn't true, try to get me jumped, and a whole bunch of other stuff, it was a real stab in my back. That just really set off my year really weird, because this happened, I think, first month of the school year. And then randomly in March, we had that big, worldwide sickness stuff. I'm trying not to get demonetized on this video, sorry. And at first, everyone thought, oh, 2 weeks off of school, that's gonna be cool. And then it turned into maybe senior year. And then next thing you know, I'm graduating, and I haven't been even on campus at school in almost a year and a half. But during that time, I met a girl, and we dated for a very long time. She was my first love, and for the first year or so, everything was just great. We would communicate about everything. If she needed help with something, I would help her. If I needed help, she would help me. When I was falling back in school, she was literally helping me do my schoolwork and trying to help me understand stuff. And then after we hit about a year or so being together, things started to get a little bit toxic. For her, just all of her previous relationships were toxic, and I probably should have seen that as a red flag, but from her point of view, it didn't really sound like it was her fault. And then a bunch of stuff happens. We start to argue a little bit more, so we take a break. And me, I was thinking, okay, we just reset and then get back together. I guess she thought of that as we're breaking up and she needs to go see other people. So then this cycle just continues over and over for about 2 more times. And then one day I'm at work, and she gets the bright idea to call my boss and see when I'm getting off, because she thinks I'm lying about that. And that's basically where I just was done. Every day for about 2 years, it's just me constantly being questioned and interrogated, and always having to make her feel good when I'm doing nothing but sitting at home, either playing games, doing schoolwork, or just going to work. So that was bad. There was a brief moment also where I was having some suicidal thoughts, but like I didn't necessarily like plan anything, but it would pop up. And constantly I would ask myself, why? Why do I feel like this? I feel like I should be happier. I tried spending more time with family and friends, and it didn't really change my mental state that much. It helped, but I wasn't necessarily like way better. I tried playing different games. That didn't really work. I even tried going to the gym, and that didn't really help either. You know, all of the memes like, oh, see you in the gym, brother. Yeah, it didn't really do it for me. And then one night I was just sitting in my room crying, and I was just like, what do I want to do? Like, what is something that I've always wanted to do? And the first thing that popped up in my mind was, let's make a YouTube channel. And that's what I decided to do. I went with my PlayStation username, very creative. And then when the Modern Warfare 2 beta dropped, I was like, let's record some videos. I didn't know how to edit at all. I had like a $20 microphone. I had no idea what I wanted to do. I was just like, I want to play Call of Duty. I love Call of Duty, and we're just gonna, you know, do stuff and get money from it eventually, I guess. At the same time, I was watching a lot of gun tubers, you know, just kind of learning about guns, which is, you know, weird. You know, I'm depressed and suicidal, and I'm like, hey, let's learn about guns, but whatever. I laugh at it now, but at the time, that seems very dark. And then in around, I think it was October, that's when Modern Warfare 2 got fully released. And I remembered how in Modern Warfare 2019, you could make, you know, like certain hidden weapons, like the Honey Badger with the M13. You had like the M16 Grenadier, the AK-12, you know, some other stuff. So I sat down and I went through the entire gunsmith, you know, making a bunch of weapon conversions. I record a video and I make Hidden Weapons Part 1. And, you know, it was chilling at around like 100, 200 views. And then I wake up one day and it has 1K, and then 2K, and then 3,000, 4,000. And it just didn't stop going up. And then, you know, I make part 2. It does a little bit worse, but hey, it still got like 3,000 views at the time. So at that rate, I was like, let's keep going. And, you know, for anyone who's been around a while, I think you know the rest. So at this point, you would think, wow, what a great happy ending. You know, he followed his dreams and things just got great. Well, yeah, but also I kind of fell back into depression. Around, I think it was September, October 2023, just a little bit after the Modern Warfare 3 beta wrapped up, I got a bunch of copyright strikes, and these were completely out of nowhere. I don't know what happened. They wouldn't even tell me specifically what, but I just got flagged, and I was like, what's going on? Still to this day, I've never gotten an explanation from YouTube. I sent probably hundreds of emails asking for what specifically, and I never got an answer. And all of the different copyright strikes were for random reasons. It would be, I guess, a song I used and that would get copyrighted, or then an entire video like Hidden Weapons Part 5 got flagged for reused content, and then I think another Hidden Weapons video got flagged for sexual content, which, what? I mean, if an M16 turns you on, you know, I'm not gonna judge you, but like, what are we talking about? And because of this, my entire channel got demonetized. I went from earning some pretty solid money to absolutely nothing. And at the time, I was trying to get another job and I couldn't. So I basically just had no money. And on top of that, I was in college during my midterms when all of this was going on. So I'm trying to study for midterms while my channel is completely falling apart, and I'm not getting any hitbacks on like job applications. So at this rate, I was just done. Honestly, I felt like I might have been at a lower place at this time because this was just when things were starting to get really good for me and everything was just going good. Like all of my friendships, I was able to talk to new people and family was going good and a bunch of things were just going good for me. And then everything just said, hit the brakes, nah. But when you're demonetized on YouTube, you have to wait about 90 days and then you can reapply. So, you know, I go through all the different strikes. I look at all of my content. I was like, okay, you know, let me delete some of this stuff that used copyright music, like my shorts. But at the time, shorts, they wouldn't really get demonetized like that. A couple of days passed and I'm just waiting and waiting. And then I see I get denied once again. But this time, all of the strikes but one, reused content, was the one that just stayed around. And I could not understand why. So I'm just mad at this rate. I'm frustrated with YouTube. I'm frustrated with everything. And I'm just scrolling through TikTok one day and I notice that a certain TikTok looks very familiar to one of my shorts that got 2 million views. And when you look at the dates, my short was uploaded before this TikTok. So it's pretty obvious as to what happened. But, and this is the only thing that I think could have possibly happened. I don't know if this is even a thing. I guess YouTube probably saw that video on TikTok or something, maybe content searched it on the web, and they saw my short, and maybe they thought I stole the TikTok and uploaded it as my own video? I don't know, but that was the only one of my videos that I ever saw like stolen and uploaded somewhere else. And I was just so mad that I deleted every single one of my shorts pretty much. I kept a couple, like ones that there was no way they could be stolen, like the ones where I would show off the new guns every season, or stuff that had my voice or gamer tag in it. And then I even went back and on some of the videos that were still getting hit with copyright strikes, I straight up removed sections of the videos or removed the music from them, you know, just basically trying to guarantee that there's no way I could get denied. And even better, because I failed the second time reapplying, they decided I just couldn't upload any videos. So I couldn't even make a video saying what was going on. My community tab wasn't working either, so I guess I got banned from the community tab. But after another 90 days, I reapplied and I finally got back into the YouTube partner program. So I was re-monetized and I could get back to uploading videos. And then I was just kind of stuck for about 2 weeks. I just was scared to even upload a video because I was like, what if I upload something and then it immediately gets striked and then I'm back to square one? But after about 2 weeks, I uploaded the first part of Modern Warfare 3 Hidden Weapons and it blew up. And when I tell you guys, I've never, I think in my life, cried tears of joy. That was definitely one of those moments. And even though I was dealing with a bunch of personal stuff, at least I could do the one thing that I love doing no matter what, which is making videos. Now, the past couple of months, I've been really slacking on this channel, and that's something that's been eating me up from the inside. I've really just focused on school and enjoying, I guess, this last semester for me, and just really trying to live my life, I guess, and just enjoy friends and family and try to go have experiences that I've never had before. And I just want to get back to what I was doing during Modern Warfare 2, which was about, you know, 1, maybe 2 videos a week, really good quality, and just uploading stuff that I feel really proud about. And, Jesus, okay. And as such, bro, what is going on with my voice? And as such, I have basically spent the last month or two just really planning out what I want to do, but I still want your guys' opinions. I want to really know stuff that besides hidden weapons, because I know you guys love hidden weapons and I'm going to keep that going. I have really been working hard on this last Modern Warfare 3 video. It might not even be the last one, but if it is, I want it to be my best video yet, and I really want to get the Discord server popping, you know, get just more stuff going on because I love talking to you guys, you know, just goofing around, talking about whatever, you know, kind of being more of, I guess, a person rather than just a guy online who's uploading videos. But this all starts with you guys. I really want to know what you guys want to see. I want to just basically put out stuff that you guys would be more interested in. I try to experiment, you know, from time to time, but stuff doesn't really get as much views as I want, especially with the amount of time I put in on each video. So I'll have some more polls up and I'll be sharing a lot more updates in the Discord on stuff that I have planned. And I just want, you know, you guys to let me know if you're interested or not. But I'm just really grateful for everyone, really. I mean, we're about to hit 20K. I need to really start uploading more, but you know, that's about to happen very soon. I really just couldn't do this without you guys, and everyone who subscribed, commented, watched my videos. Honestly, you are the people who pulled me out of a dark place because I couldn't do it myself. So I'm really grateful for you guys. I know I already said that, but just thank you. But I need to get back to work, and I love y'all homies. I will see y'all very soon. And as always, make sure to drink some water. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.